Michael, what did you think of Werewolf by Night?
Okay, yeah. Completely shifting gears. I loved Werewolf by Night.
So good. So good.
And I didn't think I would either. Because it's black and white. It's 55 minutes. It's not related to anything else in the Marvel
It's
universe.
also going to be really cheesy. I mean, it just has that vibe going into it. Like, you think it's going to be cheesy.
But it doesn't really take the plot that you expect it to take. Like, in the first, 5-10 minutes, you're like, okay, I'm pretty sure I know how the plot of this is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't... there is, a plot twist, and I really appreciate it.
Also, Ted, the man thing,
Dude.
is one of my favorite characters in the MCU. And I've only have, 5 minutes of screen time of Ted?
Yeah, and, no lines that you can understand.
No, but you just get the vibe.
I love it when they take, a scary-looking character and they make him, a teddy bear. That's one of my favorite not even cliches, but, character
It's a really good choice. It's a really good choice.
Because it's it diverts your expectations and it makes it so much more genuine. Instead of just a cute character, it's an ugly character but with a pure heart. It's aw.
I really, really love the action sequences in Werewolf by Night.
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy because they're all in black and white.
They're all in black and white, but they were done so well.
Yeah.
And just the werewolf's introduction, and then there's this moment with the elevator in the background. They're trying to escape, but he's picking them off one by one, and blood's gushing and splattering on the camera. So good. It was so cool. It was so refreshing to see.
I want to see more from
I think we will.
Okay, yeah, from Werewolf by Night, because it's it seems like a standalone thing, but even in those 55 minutes, they hooked my attention so much better than a lot of the other... Are we still in Phase 4?
Yes.
Then a lot of the other... Does this count as Phase 4, or does this count as a standalone thing?
Yeah.
It's okay. Still, it's really captured my attention more than a lot of Phase 4 productions did. So the things that I liked in Phase 4: Spider-Man: No Way Home,
obviously,
Shang-Chi. Hawkeye. Surprisingly, loved Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
Moon Knight. I know you've got your beef with Moon Knight.
It's not that I have beef with Moon Knight. It's just I don't think.
You have some critiques.
I just have some critiques. I think there's things I wish they could have done better, in my opinion. I don't like the whole spoiler alert for Moon Knight. I didn't like the whole Jake reveal in the credit scene. I thought that would have been a cool reveal in that fight, but that's just me.
Yeah, that would have been a good choice too.
And there's a couple other pacing things I just didn't like. Why would I can't remember her name, Layla. Why would Layla reject the Hippo Goddess?
Right. This doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, she rejected her help. I can't remember the hippo's name. The Egyptian mythology names just go way above my head. I was more of a Greek mythology guy. Hashtag Percy Jackson. I'm wearing a Percy Jackson shirt. Yeah. Even though this is technically Roman. But anyway.
But it's still from the Percy Jackson.
Anyway, we digress. The Hippo Goddess was like, hey, you can't free Khonshu without my help. Let me be my avatar. Let me, help you. And she's like, no, I don't need your help. 2 seconds later, Khonshu's free! Well, I guess she's right. She didn't need her help. It just felt like a whole, they just jumped over what could have been really cool moments and sequences.
Yeah, she did say, I don't need your help, and then she became the Avatar anyway.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And she freed Khonshu, and then she becomes Avatar. It just felt I don't know, pacing was a little bit weird for this show for me. But still, first watch was good.
Those were all concerns with the last episode, though, too, weren't they?
Yeah. The only Phase 4 project that I really haven't particularly enjoyed... Black Widow is okay. It was good, but it's not something I'll sit down and rewatch.
Right.
Loved Miss Marvel. She-Hulk, the first episode I thought was funny. Second episode I had a few laughs. I really struggled to enjoy She-Hulk since. And I want to, because I think the actress who plays Jennifer Walters is absolutely perfect in that role. She's doing so well. And I want to really enjoy it. It's just not funny.
I just don't like
it's just the jokes don't land for me.
I think the writing for it is kind of strange, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if the fourth wall thing is really working.
As well. It works in the comics. It's just not working for the show.
Okay. I've never read any of the comics. So I don't know.
Phase 4 ends with Wakanda Forever coming out next month, which I'm very excited for. And then it will Phase 5, a very exciting phase, will kick off with Ant-Man Quantumania.
Okay. Is Secret Wars in Phase 5?
No.
Okay.
Secret Wars is Phase 6. There will be no Avengers movie in Phase 5. So both Avengers, the Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret War will release in Phase 6.
Okay. Were there any Avengers movies in Phase 4?
No.
Okay. They haven't done an Avengers movie in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how Shang-Chi goes too, because again,
I really do believe.
I haven't read any of the comics.
I truly and 100% believe he is going to be the most pivotal character in the Kang Dynasty.
I hope so.
Leading into Secret Wars.
Because his movie was one of the best Marvel movies I've ever seen.
And we know there's a lot of mystery around the Ten Rings.
Yeah.
They don't know. I figure, why wouldn't you explore it? We know that it's on an Avenger level notice.
Yeah.
With his meeting with, Hulk and Wong and Captain Marvel. They know about the Ten Rings. They know there's a mystery around it. They know about its great power. Who's to say Kang won't also know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very, very excited to see how he's incorporated.
I even think his movie was better than, a lot of the original, I think it was better than,
Iron Man, Captain America.
Captain America, Ant-Man, a lot of those.
No, Ant-Man.
You liked Ant-Man more than Shang-Chi?
I have to keep rewatching Shang-Chi, but Ant-Man's one of those movies, the more I rewatch it, the more joy I find in it.
Okay.
I think Ant-Man is the most underrated Marvel movie.
I think okay, that makes sense because I rate it kind of low. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but it would make sense if you think it's underrated. Cause, yeah, I definitely don't think it's one of the best. I think Shang-Chi is the best origin story for a Marvel movie, and the only things that probably top it, in my opinion, are some of the Avenger movies like Infinity War and Endgame.
How many times have you seen it?
Exactly once. But that's the thing. I don't consider rewatchability as a factor. I can I'll watch a movie once and I'll immediately be just based on how much I enjoyed it.
That's fair. I do want to hear your thoughts after rewatching. I challenge you to rewatch Shang-Chi, and I want to know what you think.
Okay. You rewatched it and your opinion of it lowered, or what happened?
I don't think it's as rewatchable. Mm-hmm. Not in a bad way. I can still rewatch it. I just maybe watched it 3 times in too short of a time period.
Okay.
I watched it twice opening weekend, and then as soon as it came out on Disney Plus.
Gotcha.
So, and by the 3rd time, I was just kind of all right, can we get to the next part now? But it's not a bad movie. It's still a very good movie.
Okay.
I don't think it's a mid-level Marvel movie. I think it's better than average.
Can I be honest with you? Can I take a tangent real quick?
Take a tangent.
There are 2 movies that in my life that I've seen 3 times in theaters. The first one was Paul Blart Mall Cop, and the second one was Sausage Party.
Thank you guys so much for watching our podcast. My name is Berkan. This is Michael Lee.
If you want to talk about that?
If you like this, let me know in the comments below. If you want Michael to come back, even though he just Michael.
I ruined my reputation.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Wait, did we want to talk about the Super Mario movie or
no, Michael, you ruined it.
Please, can we end it on any other note?